Most people think that saving money is the key to building wealth. But the truth is, saving alone will never make you rich, and in today's world, it might not even keep you afloat. Here's why almost everyone misunderstands saving, and what wealthy people do differently without working harder or earning more. This is Zero to Wealth, and I help people understand money in a calm, simple way so they can build a financial future that actually works in the real world, not just on paper. And today, I want to break down the biggest financial misconception that keeps millions of people stuck. For most of my life, I believed the same thing you probably heard growing up. Just save your money and everything will work out. It sounds responsible. It sounds safe. It feels like the one thing we're supposed to do with our finances. But here's what actually happened. I would save a few $100s a month, feel proud for a week, and then watch rising prices wipe out everything I gained. Groceries went up. Rent went up. Insurance went up. Interest rates went up. And my savings? They didn't go up at all. And you might have noticed the same thing. You work hard. You save what you can. You try to be disciplined. But no matter how much you save, it somehow doesn't feel like enough. And that's not a personal failure. It's a math problem. Saving alone is not designed to build wealth. At best, it maintains it, and at worst, it loses value quietly in the background. Here's the part that shocked me, and it might shock you too. 1. The silent wealth killer. Inflation. If you saved $10,000 in cash 5 years ago, today that money has the purchasing power of around $8,300. You didn't spend it. You didn't touch it. You did everything right. But it's still lost value. And it's not your fault. It's how the system works. 2. Savings accounts don't compete with reality. Right now, the average high-yield savings account pays between 3 to 4%. Inflation over the past few years? Often 4 to 8%, depending on the month. So even in the best case, your money grows slower than the cost of living. In the worst case, you're falling behind every single year without noticing it. 3. Wealth gaps are widening, not because of earnings but because of asset growth. The Federal Reserve releases this data almost every year, and it's the same pattern. People who own assets, stocks, real estate, businesses, grow wealth faster than people who just earn and save. Between 2019 and 2024, household wealth in the U.S. grew primarily from market gains, property appreciation, business values, not from savings. In fact, excess savings, the money people saved during the early pandemic, evaporated by 2023 according to multiple economic reports. It's gone. Spent. Inflated away. 4. The math of saving versus investing. Let's compare two people saving the same amount. Person A saves $500 per month in cash. After 20 years, they have $120,000. Person B invests $500 per month at 8% average growth. After 20 years, they have $295,000. Same effort. Same discipline. Same monthly contribution. The difference? Nearly $175,000, just for understanding how money grows. Saving protects. Investing multiplies. Wealthy people do both, but they never rely on saving alone. My turning point came when I realized this simple truth. Saving is not a wealth-building strategy. It's a safety strategy. Saving helps with emergencies, short-term purchases, financial stability, peace of mind. But wealth comes from letting money work. I remember the moment this clicked. I was looking at my bank account after a year of disciplined saving. I had a few $1,000s built up, but when I compared it to the rising cost of my bills, it hit me. I wasn't getting ahead. I was running in place. That's when I realized I needed to shift from a saving mindset to a growth mindset. Not by taking big risks, but by taking advantage of the same tools wealthy people quietly use every year. Here are the exact steps that make the biggest difference. 1. Build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund, then stop saving for safety. You only need enough cash to handle unpredictable events. Anything more than that becomes lazy money. Once your emergency fund is set, redirect savings into growth. 2. Start investing automatically, even small amounts. You don't need $1,000 or $10,000 to begin. You can start with $20, $50, or $100 at a time. The key is automation, because consistency beats willpower. Index funds. Target date funds. Retirement accounts if available. These are beginner-friendly and require zero stock picking. 3. Prioritize increasing your income, not cutting everything. One of the newest trends in finance right now is income stacking. People are realizing you can only cut so much, but you can grow your income almost indefinitely with the right skills. That might mean freelance work, learning a high-value skill, negotiating your salary, starting a small digital business, monetizing something you already know. Saving makes you feel disciplined. Increasing income makes you feel powerful. 4. Own something that appreciates. This is one of the biggest wealth drivers today. Inflation rewards owners and punishes savers. Examples of appreciating assets. Real estate, a small business, intellectual property, a side project that earns money each month. If you don't own anything that can grow, your money has nothing pulling it forward. 5. Understand opportunity cost. Saving feels safe, but it comes with a hidden cost. Every dollar saved is a dollar that isn't compounding. If your money is earning 0 to 3%, but inflation is 4 to 8%, your safe money is quietly losing value every year. This mental shift changes everything. 6. Keep a simple system, not a complicated strategy. Wealth isn't about complexity. It's about consistency. A simple system could look like 10% to savings, 20% to investing, 5% to skill building, the rest to living your life. Repeat it every month. You don't need to be perfect. You just need a structure that works. Most people overestimate what saving can do in a year and underestimate what consistent investing can do in a decade. Saving is important, but it's not the engine of wealth. It's the seatbelt. It keeps you safe, but it will never drive you forward. Once you understand that building wealth is about growth, not just discipline, everything changes. You stop feeling behind. You stop feeling stressed. And you start feeling like you're finally working with the financial system instead of fighting against it. If you want more simple, calm breakdowns like this to help you take control of your financial future, feel free to subscribe.